wants to, what he's gonna do to make his business run, he's cutting his own throat on it. So,
Because he is contract. When was the last time you were at the airport?
Probably a couple months ago.
And you visited with Jonathan out there and got a tour?
No, I haven't.
And?
I haven't visited with him.
So in developing trust, you've not made the attempt to go out to the airport with him and tour
Bonnie,
with
don't,
him?
just
I'm
do
just
me a
making
favor.
a sample.
Don't lay this all back onto me.
No, I'm just asking.
Don't do that. I accept what the committee's done. And again, my heartburn isn't with the committee. I guess just from a business standpoint, I believe that he should have shared this. He should have wanted to share it with all of us. But I also believe that an increase in compensation like this it's not good business on our part. It's all I have to say on it. I guess my disappointment isn't with the committee. Basically, it's with Jonathan for not wanting to share this with us.
Okay, we will
But
accept your opinion.
that's
Is there
my
any other
disappointment.
comments that anybody
Yeah, I got a
has?
little comment. This is really not a new story, this giving him a raise. I heard about this story about a year ago. And Jonathan himself was telling everybody at the airport that if you were elected mayor, he was gonna get a
Okay.
$20,000 a
Okay.
year
Okay,
raise
we're
over
we're
that.
not going
Now,
in,
my
we're not going into rumors.
My
I'm
question,
gonna
well,
stop
that
you.
wasn't a rumor, he said it himself.
There, now.
Are you
You need to understand.
Are you
Benny.
trying to limit my freedom of speech?
I am trying to eliminate you
I
taking
think
up
it's-
too much time.
Carter, is she eliminating my freedom of speech?
I'm trying to control this meeting, and we are
And I'm
not
trying to
going-
give you my
and we
opinion.
are not going into discussion
You don't
of
want to hear it.
rumors.
That's why do you
Did
want?
you actually hear those words from his mouth?
I heard it from everybody that
no,
was at
no.
the airport.
You didn't hear it from his mouth.
That's true.
Then it becomes a rumor. If you did
Well,
not hear
how
it
come all of a
firsthand,
sudden
is it
now it's
not a
happening? It
rumor?
must have been a true
We need
rumor.
a
I
clarification.
think you guys are debating something
Yes.
that's different, that's tangential to your point, so probably best just to bring up your point.
My point is, are we giving him a raise from Jonathan's merits, or are we giving him a raise because of some campaign promise you made to Jonathan? That's my point.
this was decided outside of Bonnie being there. This was a different committee that decided to do this.
Right.
I was agreeing to this before this even came about. Okay.
The special
Well, who
committee,
threw
the
this- Who
special,
threw that project in the ring to begin with?
the special committee was appointed by the previous administration because of problems that were happening with the airport committee at that time. I was not a part of that, other than I was on the city council and possibly voted for there to be a new special committee.
Well, everybody knew about this raise a year ago, and they knew exactly how much money it was.
I didn't even know about this raise a year
You should
ago.
hang around the airport more.
I've been there many times. I've been to committee meetings. I've
on
observed the
much there?
committee as they've worked.
I'm new
So-
with this, but I've heard a lot of rumors that I know didn't come from John. It's about him. So there's a lot of hard feelings, and that's what I hate in our government. We
Yes.
seem to have a lot of bitterness toward each other. Instead of sitting down and talking about it, we're spreading rumors. And I had some rumors called today, and I checked with the committee, and they said there's no fact to that. But yet it was a fact when it comes to me.
Well, I bet you I
And
can
there's
get
just too
signed
much hard
depositions,
feelings in it.
Don. I bet I can get signed depositions of that.
Well, that's fine, but this go on like gentlemen and handle this thing instead of arguing and bickering about something. State our opinion, how we feel, and then
I
vote.
just did.
And have you ever come to me personally, either during the campaign or since I took office, and made this comment to me? This is the first time hearing it from you tonight. Okay, why was that reasoning? Why did you not come to me? If you were hearing rumors.
It didn't
to
concern me
clar-
until tonight when we're gonna give away the
Mayor?
farm.
But it
that's
did
what.
concern me.
We're off topic.
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
yes.
We have a motion on the floor and a second. Do
May
have a
I
vote?
just interject? Part
Okay.
of the whole question here is whether or not the salary is reasonable considering the amount of experience. And I have done some research, and in the state of Iowa, these are the May 2013 Iowa wage survey for airfield operations specialists. it's $47,519 is the average.
How much?
$47,519 a year. Now, also I found an article dated April 17th, 2014, called "The Average Salary for Airport Management," and I'm taking it that this is in the United States. So, but managers 1 to 4 years of experience average $44,594 to $60,500. 5 to 9 years experience average $49,666 to $63,000. So I don't think even with these two raises that we are out of line in what we expect from a professional airport manager.
Then there's another angle to look at too. You know, he's a private contractor. Signed his name on the bottom line and said, "I will do this for up until this certain date." Is his word no good now, or what?
I think part of the problem is that we underpaid him when he first started.
But my question hasn't been answered. Is his word no good now?
From my understanding, when he agreed to this contract, is that within the year, he could negotiate what his compensation would be. I wasn't here, but that's what
I was on the airport committee at that time. I don't believe that was
Okay.
looked at that time.
Which
It
is
was in
why-
there that it could be raised, yes.
Which
Okay.
is why a
Or
special
renegotiate.
committee was
It
formed.
was in there that.
I think we've had enough time. I think our discussion is going nowhere. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I think at this point, we need to call for a vote, and I would ask for a roll call, please.
Vaughn,
No.
Hill,
Yes.
Dollenbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Linius,
No.
Motion carried. Thank you. We are on to item number 12. Motion to adopt a resolution approving the T-Hangar and Hangar Electric Vault lease agreements for the Independence Municipal Airport. I should make note that I've already signed 10 of these contracts from people that are renting units out there, so I'm not sure what our total number is. Is it 16, 20? 26, okay. So 10 of them already been signed. You had it in your packet as far as what the hangar leases were for both of them. I need a motion and a second.
Well, I should point out here, though, there has been, the two things that have been brought up on the T-Hangar lease are one that we put in the lease, and this is really one of the few new items, was that we would plow snow to within 5 feet of the hangar doors. Reason for that is that we have bigger equipment out there. We've had complaints from people that buildings have been damaged because of the size of the equipment. That is a minimum. We talked about that if we could go closer, we would without damaging the buildings, but this is a fairly standard distance, though one individual did call me and said that they had checked and that it ranges from 2 inches to 10 feet. So
If I remember correctly, a lot of them don't have it in their lease agreement, so they could go 10 feet out or not do it at all.
yeah, whatever they'd want to. So
Yeah.
that was the one item. The other one that had come up was the concern about having to fuel planes by pulling them out of the hangar. That really wasn't a change. That was in our lease before. I think it just kind of jumped out. I personally don't think the lease is unreasonable, and as far as the rental amount we're requesting, it's still lower than some airports, particularly when you look at the services and the facility that we offer at our airport. So I guess I would recommend as an airport committee member that we approve this lease.
So you're making that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, and a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Grover. Roll call, please.
Hill,
Yes.
Dollenbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Linius,
Yes.
Vaughn.
No.
Motion carried. Thank you. We are at item number 13. Motion to adopt a resolution authorizing the city clerk treasurer to prepare and record necessary transactions for fiscal year end within the city of Independence.
So
I have a
moved.
Motion from Holland, second.
Second.
Second from Grover. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Dollenbach,
Yes.
Grover,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
Holland,
Yes.
Linus,
Yes.
Vaughn,
Yes.
Hill.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you.
One thing, Mayor Davis, going back here to, just for the, as one of my predecessors that sat in this chair for the people in TV land, I always wanted to say that.
Got it out there.
We did also approve the electrical vault lease,
Yes, they were both
so
in the
that
same
was in
thing.
there. So I
Yes.
just wanted people to know
Yeah.
that that's been worked out and approved by the attorney and city attorney, so, okay.
Yes. Okay. Number 14, motion to adopt a resolution approving a request for $9,040 contribution submitted by Independence Celebration Committee Incorporated for the fireworks display to be held July 4th, 2014. This is an item that was budgeted for, but it still needs to be approved as an actual